first Christmas here, we went up the hill to the winery because they were magical singers singing in the winery. And that's, we as a family partake in music, live, in-person music. And so that's a tradition I would keep in my family. So we could, I'm going to hand these around now, but we could all take out a worksheet and we could say, this is something Grandma always comes, and Grandma's going to come. And we might coach Grandma this year to say, these are the things that would absolutely delight my children. I know that you always spoil us at Christmas. And so we've got enough Legos, and the books that are really wanted are these, and these. And oftentimes my friend in the Roaring Fork, his dad said, I'm getting all the kids iPads for Christmas. Yeah. And it created such a upheaval in my friend that she had to say, Dad, I love you. I love your generosity. I love that you have such enthusiasm about this for my 4-year-old children. And I really want to say, is there something else that you can bring that would bring as much joy and pleasure for you? Because in our family, we're not having iPads. We are a delayed screen family. And she had been afraid to say this to her dad forever. And so this created this thing. It actually created the dad coming closer and saying, well, sure, how about I take everybody skiing for a treat, you know? And it was like, he felt so empowered. He felt he could do this. Okay, so that was, I don't know how I got onto that sidetrack. But this article especially, or this can be a worksheet for you, whether you celebrate Hanukkah or you celebrate a tradition of gift giving. It has information about how much we consume as a society, so you can really get really grossed out. It quotes the number of tons of even Halloween candy and sugar that's consumed this time of year. But it gives great references also for places that you can go and look for things, okay? So here we have this lovely idea of Advent. And in the NIFSA school, you're going to get to, I think it's the 11th of December, they're going to offer at the Yoga Tree, is this right?
They changed it to the 3rd, and it's going to be at the Trading Post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Well,
so,
Tammy, you're here.
So, yay, thank you. So December 3rd, you're going to get to partake in this incredible offering of walking the Advent spiral. And this is another seed planting of the soul light. So what happens when this Advent spiral happens is that the room is darkened, everything is darkened in the ideal situation, and I've been in many that weren't ideal, but the idea is that the soul quality of this comes across. There's a spiral of greens that's laid out with a little altar in the middle with a candlelight, and with the plant kingdom, the mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the human. And each child has an apple with a candle in, and the very young children are often led by an angel, someone in a eurythmic gown, to go in, to light their candle, to come back out and set their candle on this path. And I know that each one of you, in each one of you, there's a soul journey in just the telling of this. So you have children who who, if you watch this many times or watch your own children, you'll see something very, very maybe secretive about them, or maybe something that is so them. There are the children that are just so timid, and there are the children that are timid, but you wouldn't expect. They stand up straight, they go in there by themselves, they light their candle, and they come out and they know where they're going to place it. There's an observation of your children in this process that is really, I want you to be alert to, because it is very special. But then again, what are they doing? They're walking the spiral path to the center, to the heart light. They're lighting their candle, and they're bringing it out to share, to light the path for everyone else. It's something that speaks very profoundly. So then we celebrate the Advent season with these 4 different weeks. It's not only that we get to partake in this beautiful festival ceremony, but we celebrate the kingdoms of the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the human beings. In old Celtic tradition, Christ was the king of the elements. And that's how he was revered. He was the earth king. And so what we can bring to Paonia, to our family, if we choose, and we in my family, we do this. We light a candle, as you'll see there, and we're going to get to do this. We light the first light of the first light of Advent is the light of stones that live in seashells, crystals, and in bones. And there are even books available that have a whole week of stories about stones. And that book is called The Light in the Lantern. And the second light of Advent is the light of plants. So on the Sunday of the first light, we did the light of stones, and on the 10th of December this year, we will celebrate the second light of Advent is the light of plants, plants that reach up to the sun and breathe in the breezes dance. And so you might find a story about the plant kingdom. Or you might go on a plant hike, or you might go on a mineral hike at this time of year. And the third light is the light of beasts, and the beasts who live in the light of, I'm gonna have to cheat, in the greatest and the least. And this year on the 24th of December, the Pico, what is the name of the farm up the hill?
Where elderberries was?
A bunch of them.
The farm that has Karen and
Oh, Vanguard.
yeah,
Can't remember the
Gaio, some
Viva la Vida. Well,
yes, Viva la Vida, and her farm on the 24th of December, which is the last light of that fourth light. But they're going to be having an offering of singing to the animals. Children coming to sing to the animal kingdom. So.
I was just gonna say, I do know the first year we did the Advent at the trading post, we did go and sing with the animals. I don't know if that's gonna happen again.
Please say that again. I didn't hear you.
Oh, just the first year we did Advent, we sang to the animals at the trading post.